All right, folks, we're going to try to do this one as we drive along. The historical record of the invasion and the genocide in the Americas by the likes of Christopher Columbus and the Spanish royal families and the Portuguese and the French royal families and the Dutch royal families and the English royal families that came into the so-called New World and slaughtered and murdered and stole everything in sight is a history of land theft and financial fraud engaged in by the governmental authorities of the so-called colonies, the plantations, and the United States, New England, New France, New Netherlands. They've been robbing and murdering and slaughtering people for real estate in the New World for, a little over 500 years. The policy, practices, and customs of the United States, the states, and the United States to impose burdensome taxes and burdensome regulations and penalties and fines and jail sentences, and their policy, custom, and practices of stealing real estate began when the Dutch tried to swindle the Indians out of Manhattan Island. That policy, custom, and practice of the United States is ongoing this morning. This is one of the reasons that Donald Trump doesn't want the true, actual history of the United States taught to the children in the country. Murder, slaughter, conquest, military occupation, just tyranny out the butt to steal everything in sight. And if you have a problem with my assessment, just sit down and talk to any of the elders of the various tribes, the various indigenous native peoples of the Americas, and ask them their version. What is their view of what actually happened? And what's going on right now at places like, for instance, Standing Rock. And just to kind of fold something else into it, the gangster banksters and the U.S. government are doing the same thing with the corporations and robbing the people of this republic blind. From banking scandal to savings and loan debacle to financial debauchery in 2006, 7, and 8, and the current giant, unbelievable debt spending, the trillions of dollars in debt spending of the Trump administration is just more proof that this country's government is corrupt beyond belief. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it right there. And as always, I'm driving along in the old van. We will be back.